Okay, it seems kind of weird because I feel like I'm talking to people that I don't even know I'm talking to them yet. So I think one of the things is yesterday, and yesterday wasn't the first time. This is keeps happening, and people will send me something, and it will be somebody who is talking or something that's written or whatever, and it will be the same information I just talked about or was just talking to someone about. It keeps happening and happening, and I really feel like that these other beings are trying to communicate. Uh, this There's a whole bunch of people getting the same communication, and so these messages that they want out are really important and specific, and I think it seems that they just want everything flooded with this information because that's the main thing that's happening is this evolution. All of the politics, all of the things that are happening, they're all just triggers. They're all just the collapse of the matrix, the system that has had us enslaved, because it was all from programming and indoctrination and stuff. It wasn't by free will. We were tricked into this program that we are leaving now. And so now that we are going to kind of take control of our own lives, there's information that is coming in from higher beings. I don't know. It's guides, it's people's higher self, it's, all different ones. One thing too, if you want to if you're having problems trying to understand yours or what they're saying or whatever, automatic writing seems to be a thing that I just start writing down what it is you want to know, but you got to be relaxed and stuff. But then you'll just see that you'll just start writing down all this stuff, and I'll have to go back and try and read mine, and it's hard to read it once you do it. It's like you don't. To me, I was like, I don't know what it was I wrote, and then I have to go in and try and read it, and it's sloppy. So it's not like how I normally write. It's really slanty and it's like speedy. I don't know, but it's one way of another way. And one of the things too, there's a show called The Moore Show, I think it is, and if you put it in The Moore Show and in channeling, he did a bunch of episodes going around and interviewing all different channelers all around the world, and they talk about how they learned what their communication was and that's really, really helpful. Then you'll start recognizing it from, like, to me, I could hear it when I think I was 3.5, and I remember it so specifically because this story always stood out to me, because I remember I was at my mom's parents' house, and I had a little brother who was I think he was like 2 at the time, so I was like 3.5, and I was sent to go get him a glass of water, and I remember the part of being in the bathroom and being mad that I had to go get this water for him. And I could hear him specifically because I wanted to do something naughty. And I could hear him say, they were telling me to not do naughty stuff, that I needed to think about it, stuff. And I was communicating with them like I was talking to him, like I could hear them and I was talking back. And that's why I had always got the idea it was our conscience somehow was what was talking, the good and bad angel on your shoulder or whatever. That's what I had, but that's the only thing I had to relate to back then. And I know that story is real because my mom always was talking about that when they sent me to go get water, that I went into the bathroom, and I remember doing it and hearing him telling me not to. And I was putting soap inside of his water, stirring the soap in. And then I took it out to him, and I guess he started crying and spitting it. And, I got in trouble for putting the soap in. But I remember them telling me, don't put the soap in, you're going to get in trouble. And so I could hear him back then. And I, like if I would lose something or misplace something, then I could just clear my mind and sit and ask them, like, where is this or where is that? And they would tell me, and I could go find it. And so you just, it's you to be able to start figuring out how you can hear them yourself. Because everybody's got communication. If everybody has a soul, well, I don't know. I mean, can we at this point say everybody has a soul? Everybody's energy. Not everybody has integrity. That's for sure. But you should be able to hear, there should be communication with your higher self, with whoever it is that's communicating to you. There's somebody who's telling you stuff, and you just have to start tuning in. And it gets into the whole thing with source and God and angels and all this stuff. I just see it all as energy. I guess I'm called, everybody wants to label you, so I get told what I am by other people. And I guess I'm called a new age person. I'm not sure all the stuff about what, how they decide, it's, if you're not if you believe in God, I guess, but you don't subscribe to the ideology that the Bible is completely accurate, I guess, then you're called new age. I'm not really sure. I get that because believe in reincarnation. So there's people who don't believe in reincarnation, and it makes no sense to me. I don't understand how you can think that you just have this. Just none of it makes any sense. It just doesn't make sense. Anyways, so the reincarnation and new age and all the labels that people want to box you in with, but to me it is, everyone just needs to go in to their own self. You need to connect. You need to quiet your mind enough, learn to trust, have faith, love yourself enough to know you're creating something beautiful. There's so much stuff to try and all this stuff it's so much about personal growth, and everybody is so divided right now over politics and all these things, and people think other people are crazy and these people are right and these people are wrong, and everybody is seeing things that other people aren't seeing. And what I keep seeing is, like, I already know what's going to happen. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't know how it was going to play out, but I've known for a long time what was going to happen. Like, I know what's coming, and that's why I don't stress out. I don't have fear. I already know what the future is going to be, and everybody has just got to learn their own power and their own creative abilities, and how much your life is what you think you deserve. And this journey is to help you grow and expand and learn more about yourself and becoming a better, more compassionate person. It reminds me a lot of, like, the cows, they're being led to slaughter, And all of a sudden, the cows all stop and they go, hey, wait a minute, and start talking to each other. The last people went in there, they all didn't ever come back out. I don't think we want to go in there. Doesn't seem good. And all the cows are like, no, let's not go. And they all stop and they say, nope, we're not going. We're going to head out there to that pasture. We'll just live on our own from now on. We don't need you guys. That you don't have our best interest in mind. You just want to consume us. And that is what is happening to humanity right now, is that, we're just headed to slaughter, and all of a sudden we just woke up. And we go, wait a minute, we don't have to do what you say. You're not, what? You can't tell us what to do. We have sovereignty. We are separate souls. We are born on how different than us. And all of that stuff that's got to go on to grow into your own power and see that you are the one who's creative. If everything is going wrong in your life, you're pulling that energy in. It can get so complicated because it can be the journey that you came for. But if you are not happy with how it is and you want to change it, then you are the one in control of it. There's nobody else who. So many people want to fix somebody else, and there is no fixing somebody else. Everybody is on their own journey. And if you're being triggered by something, it's not so you're putting their life to fix them. It's whatever's triggering you is something that you wanted to have an interaction with them so that this would get triggered because you were hoping to heal it. That's how it works more. Not like, oh, you get these people in their lives, they bug you. It's your job and duty to change them. If you're triggered, then they're doing something wrong. That's just, we're going into a different way of looking at things. And so much of our attitudes and how we've treated each other and looked at one another has been based on what we've been told to do. And I'm going to start another one because I want to say something else about that whole way that they do that.